Hello, beautiful people.
Recorded from our bedrooms. It's Sunday night.
It's Sunday, fun day over here on the Malfunction Podcast.
On the Malfunction Podcast.
I love that. Should that be our new theme song?
We like to harmonize.
I love the new setup.
I love this light that's right on my nostril.
I did not notice that until you said something. Do we need to fix it? We can
Nope.
edit out a fix.
It's, I'll just not sit like this.
Okay. That's okay, because that looks good anyway for where you're at. It's perfect. I love the synchronicity between the screens right now. If you look at the shot I sent you, it looks so dope. Like, it looks so good. I think everyone's really going to like the new vibes, the new setup.
Shout out to us for synchronizing even though we're 15 hours apart.
I know, but soon you'll be home. You'll be home for a little bit. Very soon.
I'll be home for spooky night. That light.
You'll be home for Halloween.
You can count on me. Okay, this isn't going to be a singing episode.
How did we turn into a singing musical podcast?
We're just musical people.
Musical people.
You know what they say?
Can't have one if there's not two.
It was you can't be two if you've never been one, was what I said.
Can't have two if you're not one. Move back a little bit.
Sorry. God. I'm trying to be close to my microphone. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Here we go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's jump right in. Jumping right in.
Dive in.
God. This is gonna be something to watch.
I think it's the lights. We feel like we're in the studio right now.
Okay, what is our first topic? Because if we keep going, we're just going to keep jingling.
Yeah, we need to get through it.
So.
I thought you were bringing it up first.
No, you're the host.
Oh, you're the hostess. Okay.
You're the hostess with the mostest. I'm just the hoe.
Anyway, so, because I said, what did we do this week, Kel? So I'm saying, like, I was setting it up, but we hit some goals this week.
Mallory hit 1K followers on TikTok last night.
Chelsea hit 1K followers on TikTok last night as well.
It was actually a very exhilarating experience. I did not have the same reaction to hitting 1K as Mallory because I wasn't live, but like she was lit, and it was so fun to watch because we were like all in the room, in the live,
in the chat,
and in the chat, in the live, and watching her followers number tick from. It was like at like 9.
That was so fun with
what was it at? It was like at 990 or 980.
980 when we started the podcast.
So it was like 980, and then it was like 986, and then it was like 990, and then it was 994, and we were like, oh, 6 more, then it was 3 more, and then Dolman said 1 more, and then I went and refreshed, and she hit it, and I was like, you hit it, like in the chat, and I was waiting on her to see it, and it was awesome.
That was so cool. I forgot that that's like how fun it was. It was so fun, not just for me, but for everyone else watching. It was really cool because we had like 10 people in the chat.
It was so fun. It was so fun that it wore me out and I fell asleep.
Oh, I knocked out so good afterwards. But yes, the reason it was so lit also is because the people that I was in the chat with were the people that had been helping me get to the 1K. So when we were in chat, that was when I was like, okay, well, we're about to hit 1K. And then everyone that was in chat with me at the time hit the follow and we made it. So it was really cool. And then my girl, Lashara, who's become like my TikTok bestie, she's so sweet. And she's here in Texas with us. And she makes a lot of like stay at home mom content. It's really cool. Um, that I love.
Go best
And
friend.
yeah, she was sending some gifts and we partied.
She sent, what
Everyone
did
had
she
a
send?
party.
Wasn't it like
She sent my
Galaxy?
first, it was my first Galaxy. Yeah.
And Mallory started shaking and almost had a panic attack.
Because it was my first Galaxy. I thought that was so cool. I've only ever seen other people get them. So to get one, she was like 1K from the 1K. And then she was just so excited she sent two. Then I was like, ah, that's so cool. So it was a lot of fun and we really enjoyed it. Everybody in the chat enjoyed it. I posted about it after people came into the comments like, I was in that chat with you. So yeah, it was really fun. I had a good time. But we also did celebrate Kelsey literally right after because I was like, guys, I wasn't the only one that hit 1K. Kelsey hit 1K. Also, Dolman, I think, is about to hit his goal. Jocelyn, like literally everybody in the chat was hitting goals. So it was just a lot of fun. We were just partying it up. And I did not expect that that's what this life was going to lead to at all.
It's crazy that, like we talked about earlier, how I'm sure a lot of listeners are on TikTok. Everybody has a TikTok. Not everybody makes TikToks, but like if you go look at any of your followers that you really follow and watch, most of them have like over 10,000 followers. Like
Oh, yeah.
a lot of them, right? And us hitting 1K, we're like so excited. And then our next goal is like the next big milestone is 5. Like that's like kind of like
Yeah.
okay, 1,000 is like okay, I'm really serious about this, and then 5K and then 10K and up is like you really made it, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's like, and we were talking about it earlier that I was like I can't wait to get to 10K, but it's like baby steps, but now you really see how much work it
It
takes.
feels like it's going to be so long, but then you look back and we were literally just dreaming about 1K 2 weeks ago. And you're kind of like, whoa, that went really fast.
Yeah, like
It's not.
one of the guys that I follow and go into his live, because he goes live at like not, he goes live a couple times a day,
Mm-hmm.
but his big thing is like positivity and be who you are. Like he talks to everybody the same in there. Like it's not like some of them where it's all single moms and like you can tell they're kind of like a clique, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
He's like very just talks to everybody. Dad famous, the one I always share to you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he was saying
I
today
like
that
watching his stuff too.
he was like his big thing is, you know, be yourself, go for your goals. The only thing that can stop you is your own brain, your own mind. Like whether that's
That part.
TikTok or going to the gym, losing weight, fixing your health, whatever it is, you can do it. It's just your mind is the only thing stopping you. Like,
That's so true.
and I, for some reason, that really, I know that's like everybody knows that, everybody says that, but it really spoke to me today that he said that. And not just in regards to TikTok, but just like in life in general. Like a lot of the things that I've been going through and stuff, I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, my mind has put a block, uh, you know, there that I have to work through. And it's just my brain. Like your brain obviously just has so much power over everything, even your
Jocelyn,
physical symptoms.
yeah. No,
It's
I
crazy.
mean, it does so much. And Jocelyn and I were actually just talking about that too because we were talking about how if we wait around for like something, how am I going to frame this? Basically, like, if you want to do something, just do it. Because regardless, whether you do it or not, you're going to be tired. What?
Oh, nothing.
No, what?
Oh, I was trying to show my Nike just do it. But I guess you couldn't see it. Never mind. That needs to be edited out.
No. No, I was like, what happened? Did you stain it?
No. Nope.
No, but I was I don't know what honestly, I don't even know. It was going to get too deep. But basically just the fact that like just do it tired, do it scared, do it anyway. Stop don't make decisions based on your mood. Don't
You
make
need to make
decisions.
decisions based on what you want the outcome to be and not on the emotion you feel while doing it. That's
Yeah.
like a huge fear stops a lot of things. And if you just do the thing, usually it's not even as bad.
We are going to talk about fears today because people have a lot of fears. Today is our Halloween episode. If you couldn't tell, we got the spooky vibes in the house. I still have my pumpkins up because we're filming this before I change it to my scullies. Um, yeah, so we're having our Halloween episode, which we have a lot of Halloween treats coming on TikTok the week that Kelsey's going to be here. And I'm going to tell you right now, we're having a time, baby. We're having a time. Sorry, I keep wanting to sing because I'm so excited.
We're having a time.
I sing when I'm excited. Yeah, we're
I'm
having
be
a
doing
time
all the
already.
things.
So, talking about fears, we have so many fears. I know I have like deep rooted psycho level fears, but like my actual like fear that people want to discuss is like arachnophobia. I hate spiders. I don't like them. I actually grew up liking spiders. Dare I say loving spiders that I used to I don't know what it was. I was so enticed by them growing up. Now I can't even think about it because I'll literally have nightmares. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is about growing up, but your fears do change. It's kind of like
Because when you grow up, you learn like what actually can happen from that, and you're like, oh,
yeah,
like it's not
that's
just a
true.
cute little legged insect anymore that spins a web and sings a song.
Right.
It literally can bite you in your sleep and eat a hole through your leg, and you wake up and have to have your whole leg amputated type fear, which is a valid fear.
It is
A lot of
absolutely.
a lot of people think that my fear is stupid and are just like, uh, just don't be scared of that. And I'm like, okay, okay, well, that doesn't work. I
What? What
mean,
is your fear?
you can obviously tell you could tell yourself like, don't be scared of the spider. Don't be scared of the spider. You're still scared of the spider,
Yeah, it's not gonna go away.
but you can be by the spider and just be scared of it, right? It's kind of the same thing. Like my fear is anything in regards to going to the doctor, going to the hospital, even if it's for someone else. Like if I have to go to the hospital to visit someone else, even my heart pounds, I get clammy, I get hot, I get dizzy. Like being in the environment of a hospital, smelling the smell of the stuff, the beeps, the noises, the way doctors talk and the lingo, everything about it terrifies me.
You know what I'm just realizing as you're talking about this is that is why we have Halloween costumes for doctors and nurses. I never thought about that. No, seriously, Kelsey, I'm always like, oh, it's like a career costume, cosplay, whatever. It's the only excuse you have if you don't have
Could
that
be,
career.
could be, unless I'm the trick or treater, and then I'm like, oh, he's a doctor, a
That
dentist. No,
I'm so sorry.
yeah, it's terrifying, and like a lot of people are just fine going to the doctor. Like they're like, oh, I have to go get
Wow, I
blood work
never thought
done,
about
not a
that.
big deal. For me, like people are like, well, what are you so scared of? I'm scared that they're gonna go to draw blood and it's gonna squirt out across the room and I'm gonna bleed out, which I know is an irrational fear. Still a fear. Or
But
they're
it's
gonna take
so
my blood
scary.
and they're gonna tell me that I have cancer and I'm dying. And I'm like, cool. Like mm-mm. And I've had it my whole life and I go to the doctor regularly, as you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, I have to force myself to go every time, but I'm like kind of I have to face the fear and I just have to go. Like you said, I just have to go. It doesn't get any easier really right now to go, but I'm going because I'm
Yeah,
like
you just
the
do it
more I do
scared.
it, the more I do it, the less scary it's going to be.
This is also going to sound so ridiculous, but I relate to doing it scared in a way that my friends and I just went to Six Flags Fright Fest. And since maybe for the last 5 years, at least 5 or 6 years, I had not stepped foot in an amusement park, especially on a roller coaster ride. That's crazy. So I had to do it scared that day. And I know it sounds like ridiculous. I'm not afraid of roller coasters. At least I never thought that I was. I was such a thrill junkie as a kid. And I didn't realize that until recently when I went and was like, whoa, why am I so scared of this? I've never been scared of this. I must have really been crazy back in the day to have wanted that adrenaline so much. Because, man, when I was a kid, I was on that stuff like crazy. I was going 4 or 5 times in a row. I
Yeah,
was going on every single option that there was. I was nuts. But now, absolutely not. I'm like really precautious now. Precautious is
because
that
it's cautious.
what?
But I think that like goes back to the whole when you're an adult, like we talked about the carnival or the fair, when you're an adult and you see how they put that shit together, you start putting the pieces together about like spiders do bad things, people die on roller coasters, people go to the doctor, people go to the doctor and find out they have cancer. Like when you get older, the fears start getting more. I feel like more because you're like so much more aware and you're smarter and you yeah, you're smarter and more aware. That's all I
life
got for that.
life is scarier.
Yeah.
Like you become more aware of how like scary life is in a way. So like spooky season, ooh, oh my gosh, this reminds me of Kiana's TikTok that she reposted that was like, it's a haunted house, but it's adulthood. Spooky, scary, it's terrifying out here, y'all.
Are you gonna get fired? Are you sure? Are you
Here's
sure
your
you're not
bill.
gonna lose your job?
Here's
Like,
your bill. Yeah.
you made a doctor's appointment? Well, they were out of network.
Like they jump scared of the doctor.
It's literally that bad when you're an adult. Like, okay, for example, I think something's wrong with my thyroid. I'm scared to go to the doctor. I go to the doctor anyway. I say, I would like blood work done, please. Not really, but please. And she says, okay. She does blood work. Did she do the right blood work? Not really. I say, I would really like this blood
Not
work done.
really.
She's like, well, that's not covered by insurance. I'm like, I would still like it. She's like, no, I think you're fine. I'm like, I don't think so. And then we cry.
And that takes us back to
Like,
also realizing the awareness of becoming an adult, of being so scared of like other people's actions and having to trust in these other adults that also don't know what they're doing.
you mean to tell me I come to you for advice and you say you don't know? You're older. You've done this longer. Who do I ask? I I've been on this planet 32 years. You have been on it 56. I feel like you should have a little more knowledge, and when I come to you with questions, you should have answers.
Right.
Who do I go to?
No, but you just
Well, I don't really
realize
know.
that even the doctors that are like our age, like, or the doctors that are just any doctor, like any, they're just human. You just realize everyone's human.
What did my doctor say? What did my doctor say?
What?
What did I tell you the other day?
She was like, "Oh, I think that's thyroid too."
No,
That's what he
well,
said.
yes, but
I,
because I told her I think my thyroid is messed up, I would like to have it checked, and I told the nurse that ahead of time, and the doctor comes in, and I tell her again, and she's like, "Oh, before I even walked in the door, I was thinking thyroid." I'm like, I just told the nurse that, and I know she went into your office and told you, and then
right.
she says, "Well, we can test it." And see what happens. And I'm like, well, I don't really want to be a guinea pig. And then she said, well, that's why they call it practicing medicine. And I almost had a panic attack because what? You went to school to do this for a living. I paid you
Not to
to
practice
tell
on me.
me what is wrong with myself.
I didn't know we were still practicing.
And you're practicing. When you're done practicing and dressing up for Halloween, let me know. Let me know when you're done practicing and I'll come back.
Let me know. Oh my
Because I'm not
god.
trick or treating here. I paid you to be here. This is my body, my life, and yeah. But yes, they're literally like just us, a little bit different than us, and we go to them for answers, and they're like, "Hey, Chat GPT, patient has
It's like the
these
Apple Genius.
symptoms."
The Apple Genius in the Genius store. He's like going back to Google what's wrong with the iPhone.
He goes in the back room and goes, "Hey Siri, what's up with this?" And Siri's like, try this.
Seriously. Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
You guys. What a time. What a time to be afraid. What a time to have fears. What a time to be scared. Halloween is going to be a big one, though, for us, I think, this year. I know we're talking about our fears, and I know adulthood is a scary place. It is. That is no doubt. But we have to make the boast, the boast? Whoa.
The best and most is the
The boast
boast.
and the ghostest.
Yep, the boastest. The hostess with the boastest.
We have to make the most of our time, of course. And so when you're here, and while you're here this week,
I'll be queer.
You will be queer. That is true. That will not change.
That'll be the same here or there.
All year round.
I don't even have to dress up for that one.
What are you going to be this Halloween, Kelsey?
This is not a costume. This is how I look.
Oh my gosh.
But no, it is going to be
queer. We're ready to drink some beer. Remember
exactly. Exactly. That is the best cheers there is. I'm very excited to be there. While I'm there, if anybody's in Texas, wants to hang out, we're going to do some karaoke.
We're definitely doing karaoke. That's 100% facts. You can obviously tell we can't even keep ourselves from singing right now.
It's been too long.
Second, speaking of queer, hitting up the gayborhood, I think we should. I think, the clubs over there are going to be lit for Halloween.
They will. The block party will be blocking.
Oh.
The Halloween block party, usually the weekend before, unless Halloween falls on a weekend, which it does this year. It'll be on Saturday night of Halloween week.
Nice. Hell yeah. Well, I'm down to do it all. Whatever you want to do, I'm down for it. I'm here.
Well, I'm just excited. You know how I am. I'm always down for whatever, and I'm just happy to be there.
I'm just happy to be here.
I literally like, hi, what are we doing? Because I'm just happy to be included.
I'm really excited for you to get into town, for us to tear it up, to go party it up for Halloween. Also, my sister's having a Halloween party. That's going to be a lot of fun. I know I realize that most of my costumes, I say most because I'm doing like literally 3 costumes this year, which I'm so excited for. I've never done this before.
That's crazy.
I've never done this before, but I'm really excited.
You might have multiple personality disorder.
I would not be surprised.
Mallory's like, I want to be everything. I want to be everything for Halloween.
Bro, that was like my whole life. I just want to be everything. Oh my gosh. I just want to be
every day. Well, did you already say about the Halloween?
No, but we were getting there. We can go ahead and introduce it for us, Kelsey. No, it's okay. I'm excited.
You can edit my part out.
No, it's okay. I'm excited. Go. Let us know.
Mallory's gonna do.
Don't get so close. Back up.
Sorry. I'm just excited. Mallory's gonna do Halloween. And show off the costumes and the spooks and the sparkles.
We're doing 10 days of Halloween. guys, and I'm really excited. It's going to be the last 10 days leading up to the holiday on TikTok. We're going to be doing different costumes, different behind the scenes looks. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so fun. Kelsey's going to be with us. She's going to be in the
Toll,
TikTok.
and Troil, or Trouble.
Kelsey's going to be in the TikToks. Kelsey's going to be dressing up too.
Wait, did you know what I thought of that me, you, and Jocelyn could also be? And Dolman?
What?
The witches from Hocus Pocus, and then Dolman could be the little zombie guy.
That's such a good one. I love it. I know definitely what we're going to be for the party. That would definitely be a good one for some tiki talks.
That's...
For the party,
Oh, we're not going to say it, right?
Huh?
We're not going to say it, right?
I was going to say, I don't feel like we should say it. We both had that thought at the same time. Like, maybe we shouldn't say it. But this is...
You got to go to our TikTok to see it.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is out on Halloween, hopefully, the weekend for Halloween. So, go. Maybe you probably already know.
Maybe
we'll post this on Halloween night. Fuck it. Should we have an extra episode or should we just post the episode early?
Stay tuned.
We'll figure that out. We'll either post this as a bonus Halloween episode, which might be really cute because it's talking about like fear and stuff like that and all that, which is cute. We can have this as a bonus episode, or we'll just post this as that week's episode and then just post it on, because I just remembered Halloween's on a Friday and our upload date is on Sunday, but we'll have it done by then anyway, so it won't matter. We'll have the content. This is what I love for us, though. We've been in a season of content creating, both of us, and then for us to both be together this week.
We're going to do all the things. We could do like a TikTok.
Also, the next episode then after this, you'll be on my couch.
What do you mean?
The episode we air after this one, you'll be in person.
Oh yeah, I'll be on the couch.
You'll be on the couch with us.
The big comfy couch.
What should we talk about for that episode? Let us know in the comments. Because that's going to be a big episode.
Please let us know. Because it's hard knowing what to tell y'all.
Kelsey says this every episode. I went back and listened to our first episode.
Because y'all are not engaging. You need to be engaging besties. Tell us your goals. Tell us your wants and likes and dislikes.
Drop the hearts.
What are your goals this week?
Drop the hearts.
What do you want to hear?
What are you doing?
You better drop mouse stickers in the chat right now. Mouse Squad.
That's facts, though. Did you see the malfunction stickers?
I blew it up.
I know you did. You loved them. I loved that you loved them because I was like, it's a part of the podcast in the chat. So if you guys are listening to our podcast and you guys go from the podcast, I want our podcast fam to go from the podcast to our TikTok and to our live TikToks and post the malfunction stickers, because that's what those are for.
Y'all need to go check out the live. Like, I'm getting up my girl balls to go live.
I'm so excited.
We can talk about that real quick, because yesterday we did a little test run. And Mallory was live, I was not. And I'm like, oh, it says request to be a guest. So I hit request to be a guest just to see what it does. And all of a sudden my little face pops up in the corner of her screen. And I'm like, oh.
Get me out of here.
I was like, oh, Dolman, hey Dolman, does it say that I'm live right now, or am I just a guest on Mallory's? And he's like, let me go check. And he's like, yeah, it says you're live. I'm like, get me out of here. How do I get out? And I couldn't get out. He had to kick me out. I was not ready.
I learned that from someone else's live yesterday too.
I was not ready. I thought it was going to be like, oh, I can pop in, see how it looks, and pop out. No, can't do that. And it alerted everyone that I was live. And I'm like, oh my God, get me out of here. Immediately get me out.
Notifying your people.
I was not prepared.
No, but you are getting prepared, which I'm really excited
about. But you guys, what I was saying is you need to go check out the live because it is really fun. The community that's being built is really fun. The people that are in there talking, and it's just like a really cool thing to be a part of. And you make new internet besties is what they call it, friends. But it's cool because you start seeing the same names. Like, after you see the same name 2 or 3 nights in a row, you're like, oh, Dave's in here, or like
Yeah.
whatever, and you start saying hi to them and they're saying hi back, and you kind of get to know them, and then when you see their videos pop up, it's even cooler because you're like, ah, he was in my live last night, and it's just like,
Yeah.
it's just really cool. So I think y'all should go check it out. Every
I
night at
love that you
midnight
feel that way.
Central.
We're trying to go earlier.
11:30 Central.
I made it at 11:30. Was it last night I made it at 11:30? Lashara was like, girl.
Yes. That's why I wasn't in there immediately, because I was waiting on midnight, and then I got the notification, and I'm like, it's 11:32.
When other people have noticed that I got on early, I'm like, yes, I made it. I did it. I got on early. Y'all, I was going at like 2 a.m.
And she was sending me that notification like, hey, Kels.
Not expecting you to get on. I was just sending it
There was that one night that I did wake up, roll over, check my phone, and it was like
nuts.
And I was in there for like 2 hours, and I was like one eye open like this, like in bed.
I was so not expecting that at all.
Yeah.
At all. No, but they're a good time. If you haven't seen our costumes already, if we're posting this on Halloween. I was going to say something, but I felt like that was so specific that I was like, maybe not. Let me think of a better one.
If I only had a brain.
You need some courage. That's obvious too.
Well, damn. I mean, there's only so much about it.
There's no place like home.
That's not obvious.
You know what? They're probably already going to know it. If they're watching this, if they're listening to it, they probably already done seen it.
They already done seen it.
So the cat's out of the bag. Or the
Toto's out of the basket.
I was about to say, or the Toto's out of the basket. Now you know. If you know, you know. If you made it this far through the podcast, you figured it out.
Elphaba's on the broom.
Galinda's in her bubble.
And other card games.
What?
Nothing. Never mind. Like when people are like, war, and you're like, and other card games. No? Okay. It's a white people thing. Don't worry.
I'm just gonna leave that in there. I'm just leaving that right there. I feel like, do we wrap it up early today?
Wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up. Ba-da-da-da-da.
What is up with us singing today? We're on a musical theater note. I think we're ready for Halloween, seriously. What?
I am.
Yeah.
I am ready. But real quick before we go, if we are going, what does everybody think about the background? Matching Mallory's background.
I love it. I love it. Let us know in the comments what you guys think of the new setups that we have for our podcast.
Billy.
Yes.
We got Chapel. And then we got the goat right here.
We got the Freddy.
Y'all probably can't see what it says, but
yeah, they can. I know they can. May your Mercury be more Freddy and less retrograde.
And we got Mom in the house.
Baby. We got Mama in the house tonight. Shout out. Let's go. Yeah. No, we're having a great...
Tap your screen.
She entered the chat.
Mom in the chat. Go scoop her.
Scoop her up like some ice cream.
Scoop her like some ice cream. She'll scoop back. Scoop him if you got him. That's my new one I say. Scoop him if you got him.
Scoop him if you got him. Is that what you mean in the comments? Scoop him if you got him. I
Yep.
really love that one. That's a good
And
one.
then whenever I tag someone after I follow them back, I say scooped with the little goggles, the little cool face.
I love
Scooped,
it. Y'all, it's such a
scoop,
good time
scoop
over
it
there.
oop, scoop it oop.
Hey, see, we're just in a musical mindset.
It's because all we do is oonce and sleep. We oonce and sleep now, so
Yeah.
whenever we are awake, we're oonced.
We're onsed out. No, seriously. But it's been so awesome. Like, if I could pick any life that I would want to choose, it would be that. It would be to
Yeah.
just party with my besties all the time.
If I could quit my job in the next year and just do this full time, I would have no stress. Like the fact that I've been off work for a little bit now and I
Yeah.
haven't had to clock in and
Mm-hmm.
do this shit that
Mm-hmm.
I cannot stand, I feel so much lighter. I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like freedom. I feel like even though I've been still waking up at the same time because my body clock is just used to it,
Yeah.
I wake up and get right out of bed. I go take a shower, or I get up and go to the gym and come home and take a shower. Like, I don't feel like, oh, I gotta get up. I never
Right.
feel like that.
No, it hits different.
It's crazy.
Life hits different when you're less stressed out.
It literally makes so much sense why so many people do it
Yeah.
now.
100%.
So if that's your motivation, hit us up because we about to start blowing up and we'll get you some besties. Join the crew. They loving the crew.
I love the energy, Kelsey. You're bringing the energy all night. You always worry about the energy that you bring and all that, but you always bring the hype girl energy, and I love it. And I think it's going to be really good when you do start coming on to more lives. But also, just us having our podcast has been such a great release for us, just in general, over this past year. We've been doing the podcast longer than we've been doing TikTok, than we've been doing a lot of other stuff. So I think that for me, this is like my vehicle of like stability in the space. It's like being able to use this as like the catalyst of like, when people like ask me what you do or whatever, like, what do you do? It's like, yeah, like I make some content on TikTok, but I have a podcast with my bestie, which is like the coolest thing to be able to say. And I
Right.
do like, there has been people that have like reached out to me and been like, oh my gosh, I love it. People that I've gone to school with now that are like, hey, I caught you like on the podcast or on the live, and I got sucked in and it was so good. And that just is so, so cool. So
Yeah.
we appreciate all of the love.
Yes, we do. Every single one of y'all. Every time you log in, listen in, like us, comment on our stuff, share our stuff, like we notice and we see it and it goes a long way. So
Yes.
we appreciate y'all
Yes.
showing love,
Showing
sharing
love.
the live.
Can we get off the line?
I can't.
Kelsey's like on the lives now. Is that what you're doing over there right now?
No.
Who's
I'm
that?
engaging with my bestie.
Okay.
All right. Well,
All right. All right.
next
All
time I
right. All
see
right.
y'all, I'll be in the big, beautiful state of Texas. Texas.
I never heard it said that way. I feel so violent. My state feels so violated.
The stars at night are big and bright.
Deep
Deep
in the
in the
heart.
heart of Texas.
What is up with us being musical? Kelsey, just get your booty over here. Hurry it.
Dun, 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 dun,
Kelsey wants to get on them live TikTok. She's gonna start tonight, y'all. If you didn't know.
It's getting hot in here.
Oh.
Oh.
Take your
Nobody
chance.
wants to see that.
He's like, ladies.
Wait, before we go, we
What?
have a special guest.
Oh my goodness.
He just came to say hello.
Oh, the special Wesley guest.
Wizzy, say hello to everybody. Wizzy, over there
We're
on the
so
screen.
excited.
There he is.
Hi,
The
handsome.
handsome.
Oh my goodness.
Wizzy, say hello.
It's
Well,
going to be a good week. I
this is
can already
Wes.
tell it's going to be a great week. I'm ready.
Oh. All right, everybody. Until next time.
This has been the Malfunction Podcast, where things go so wrong.
That they're right.
So wrong they're right.
She's your hostess with the mostest, and I'm the hoe.
I never agreed to that. Don't do that to me.
Oh, okay. I thought it was good.
It's great. It's great. We're just going to leave it there. We love you.
We love you. Love you, bye.
Love you. Bye.
Dang
Every
it.
time. Every time.